Yeah, for the last week or so, I've been picking Feijoa fruit off of this tree. It's a Feijoa tree, also known as a Pineapple Guava. It still has a few in it. It's actually the first year this thing's got fruit. You can see here, some of them hang. They get actually much larger than this. This is what you would just call like a seedling. It's like an unknown variety that's just been made into a topiary. And this is one of the fruits that I've got off it. They're actually really good. And like I say, they're usually quite a bit bigger than this. Um, the thing about these is you don't pick them out of the tree. You're supposed to wait for them to naturally fall. And then you go pick them up off the ground. If you're impatient like me, you can give the tree a little bit of a shake to help them fall. Or sometimes I'll go in and just barely, ever so lightly, give them just a wee tug and see if they'll come off. But otherwise, you're supposed to wait till they drop. So this is like a seedling variety. And a lot of people will cut them in half right down the middle and then take a spoon and just scoop the insides out and eat it. And it's really good. Uh, but sorry, I had to pull the stem off with my teeth there. Uh, but the peel is actually really good. For a number of years, I would do the same thing: cut them in half, get a spoon, and dig the center out. Until I had read like how nutritious the skin is. It's that way on so many fruit. But the skin is not only incredibly nutritious, but so the center of a feijoa is very sweet, and the skin has somewhat of a tart, almost like a tart candy kind of a flavor. And so you get that sweet and sour combination going. It's actually really good. Let me break this open and let you see what it looks like on the inside. Not supposed to talk with my mouth open. Um, it's really good. You can see it's got a very juicy center to it. Very sweet. And the skin does have a bit of a tartness to it, but I think the two of them go really well together. That kind of a sweet and sour combination. Anyway, this is a little Feijoa, Pineapple Guava. It's a named variety. It's called Mammoth. And it creates fruit a lot bigger than this. That's why they call it a mammoth. It's been around for, gosh, decades. And for the longest time, it was the biggest of all the Feijoa varieties you could find. But recently, New Zealand's been cranking out a lot of new varieties. Um, Feijoa are originally from South America, like southern Brazil, um, Uruguay, Paraguay area. It's spelled Feijoa, but it's not Feijoa. It's actually Portuguese. So you pronounce a J, Feijoa. They have become a huge hit in New Zealand to the point where it's probably a bigger fruit than kiwis in New Zealand now. But these are three different varieties. There's a Kateri, Kakariki, and Takaka. They're all like Maori names, the native people in New Zealand. But all three of these varieties, I planted them last year, so I'm hoping to get fruit on them next year. But they get substantially bigger fruit than this seedling that we looked at, and they can be sweeter. The skin can be thinner, what they call more edible. So there are a lot of options you have for these. And the other cool thing about the Feijoa is that they're evergreen. They don't lose their leaves, so they look cool. They look just like this in the wintertime. And they can take fairly cold temperatures. I believe they can go down to 20 degrees, maybe even 15 degrees. So they're quite hardy. And they do have amazing tasting fruit. So if you're in an area that you can grow these, I would highly recommend doing so. They are outstanding fruit. They have such unique flavor, and some people say they're perfumey. Um, so like if you put half a dozen of these in a bowl and bring them in and set them in your house, next thing you know, your whole house is smelling like Feijoa, which isn't a bad thing. I think they smell amazing. Uh, Anywho, great tree, Feijoa, aka Pineapple Guava. Get you one if you can. Thank you for watching.